So, today we decided to embark on a new adventure, which was rather inside an abandoned radio station. It's interesting how radio stations were huge back in the day, and now times had changed. And check this out, guys. This is a straight cassette tape right here. Yo, this is so dope. Man, if I could get this to work right now.
You know, I saw you in that film, The Man Who Came to Earth. And that was a man who was in his own void, in a way.
Yes, very much.
Do you feel that yourself?
Thematically, I've always dealt with isolation in everything I've written, I think. So it's something that triggers me off. It always makes me interested in a new project if it has anything to do with alienation or isolation.
Well, that was David Bowie with DJ, and I mean, like, the Lodger album has just blown me out, and the film clips are just...
And first of all, congratulations on 2 efforts now with Scary Monsters being such a success as it is, and The Quake, Elephant Man. I just couldn't quite...
It's rather interesting that WHJJ Rhode Island had followed a unique radio history during its time. Prior, this radio station had studios for WHJY, WSNE, and WHJJ. The radio station WHY had played Tom Petty, Rush, and the Rolling Stones. As well as that, there was new rap such as Limp Bizkit, Box 20, Goo Goo Dolls, and Sheryl Crow. This was prior when internet was not a part of daily life, as well as that there was no Twitter or Facebook, generally social media.
So excited to bring us further into this place, but before we begin with this place, I did want to talk to you guys about this small flashlight that Old Light had sent me. So throughout this video, we actually filmed this video using this flashlight to see all the dark corners and dark areas around, and with the compact and small capability of this flashlight, it's very handy, especially if you're traveling, you're outdoors doing a lot of hiking, or outdoors just doing whatever you want to do. This small flashlight is actually super good to just go about. This flashlight shoots at 500 lumens, in which you can tell right here, boom, look how bright that is. You can see almost anything with just this flashlight. So it's extremely amazing, and Olight had sent this to me and I use this throughout the video. So if you guys want to purchase your Olight flashlight, check in the link in the description below to check out the Olight flashlight. But anyways, let's begin with this adventure. What up guys? My name is Exploring with John. If you're new to this channel, I go by the name John Uray, and what I do is I explore abandoned places and I check out cool things, and this happens to be one of the coolest things that you'll probably be seeing in a while. And let me tell you about this cool thing. Today we are exploring this abandoned radio station. Super sick, super dope, really unique, really cool, amazing explorer. I just had to talk about this to you guys and explore this place and talk about how crazy this is. So practically, this is an abandoned radio station. It had their own radio station during the times, and they have a lot of old, abandoned. So following like the history of music and like hip hop and everything, this place goes back into the times where Metallica was big and practically all those old rock bands. I don't really like listen to the old Metallica bands, but I do listen to like Breaking Benjamin and like the 90s type of rock, like kind of close to those times, but not intentionally like old and old and old. Music has a foundation. Music starts off with the old history and creates to what it is now. Like, of course, music has like generated from way back in the day, like from instruments and like, you know, just notes and like the effect and like how it delivers it to you. We're gonna explore this place to see what's the history behind this radio station and talk more about what's left here. As well as that, we're gonna have a lot of voiceovers talking about the history of this place. If you guys are really interested, you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video. You guys have to share this video if you guys are into this type of stuff. Music has a huge culture of changing perspectives and life, like changing for people and unique stuff as well as that. And as for it, it has a huge effect on my lifestyle as to what I listen to and the music that is delivered as well. And yeah, so I recently just opened up a clothing brand called Uray, and Uray means ghost in Japanese, but I want to let you guys know in a realistic perspective, we're not ghosts, we're still alive. Don't let the life of growing up take you down. Live as you're still young, live and explore and get the new experiences that need to happen in life. And this is a t-shirt. The link is in the description below, and if you guys enjoy the music that is used in this video, check in the link in the description below. It all has a huge effect into what I deliver in all my videos, so it would really be a big support to use that link in below for Epidemic if you guys are looking for music. And it doesn't hurt when it's a 15-day free trial. As well as that, guys, My name is JohnInth. Let's dive into this amazing Explorer. This is pretty dope, I think. I honestly think this is the room where they held the conversation, the talk shows, everything. Like, so I'm not a pro with soundboards or anything, but I'm gonna assume this is where you work the magic. Like, you know, if you want like some type of treb effect or like vocal effect or stuff like that, I feel like this is where they did like the showdown. Like this is old stuff, like this is old tech right here. But I mean, as you can see, like, just look at this place. The old computers right here, so they probably had this stuff running, probably just to like have things hosted or something. This out, guys. I'm gonna let the focus tell the story. But look at that. It's Home Simpson. The Simpsons right there. Let's go inside here. Seems like a place I would love to work. Oh man. This really steps back into older times when they had like radio talk shows and like, hey, what's up type of shows and stuff like that. And I think this place honestly kills it for the concept of that, and to know that it's so small, it's a pretty small place, but with all this stuff, like this is like a whole workplace before, but as like a radio show, like where they had music playing or they had this playing, like they had their own station. Damn, this is dope. Now I'm looking at it now, SoundCloud and Spotify is taking over, but hey, but check this place out. Wow. Up right here is where they would had like that type of like microphone where, you know, you would talk into it. You already can tell that they had like the plugs and everything right here, but prior they definitely had the microphone set up right here, whether they want to talk through it or stuff like that. And then you got this bad boy. And this is like where they actually did like all of this stuff. Like honestly, when it comes to videos, I could video edit, but when it comes to audio soundboards and stuff like that, that's a different story. So quick conversation. I think this is pretty sick, and I think it's really cool, the fact that I've always wanted to check out a radio station. I've always been hearing about radio stations. I've never ever in my life has stepped into a real radio station until now. I mean, this is like this is like an older radio station that, you know, goes back to older times. Like you can tell by all of like the tech that they have in here and like the soundboards and everything. But totally cool. I mean, think about it. This was a radio station back in its time. Now, I mean, we're exploring this place, we're checking it out. Super cool, super chill, pretty dope. It's just like, wow, like it's just like coincidence that we're exploring a radio station. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, and it's very informative. There's so much information, so much value given in it that I actually want to like suggest, like, would you guys listen to me if I did a podcast? Let me know in the comments below. Tell me. You know, just leave a little comment. Let me know what's goody. So this is like older discs that, you know, revert back to older times. And then you have this all right here. Let's take a look at some. Like, damn. I wouldn't be surprised if we have Bon Jovi up in this. This is dope. Different like tunes. Like, here's all of them. This is all the names to all these CDs. Let me know if you guys actually know what these discs are. Like, who these musics are for. And, you know, like these talk shows or these people. Pretty chill though, pretty dope. I had like all of this just to play on the radio or something. And you have more right here. Just a lot of different music. The Professional. You know, I've always wondered when it came to like making videos and like audio soundtracks and everything. Every time it comes to audio soundtracks, I've realized that there is so much wires, so much different wires that like intertwine with each other. There's so much different stuff. It's unique, it's cool. I think it's pretty dope. But it's just like, damn, there's so much things you have to learn. I mean, obviously it's all a learning process, but it follows the same matter. And then you probably have wherever all this stuff is. Everything looks just so complicated, but pretty dope. Either way leads to this huge thing that I still don't even know how to work with, but it's cool to see. Wow. Man, I would love to have my own talk show. Let me know, honestly. So just like the other room, this is like the same thing as it had like the soundboards and everything. This is probably one of the other host and talk show rooms they probably had. But let's keep looking. Oh snap. Let's turn the light on in there. I'm gonna be very I'm gonna be very truthfully honest with you guys. Don't ever do what I'm doing and breathe in all this stuff, because this is bad for your health. Especially like look around. Everything here. Oh, I could smell it. It's horrible. This is definitely gonna collapse. It sucks because like the top floor is literally like the floor where everything gets hit when it rains and everything. So like after all these years, this is like the room that has the most effect. I kind of like the ASMR sound of this radio station as like what it is, with all this air coming through. I like that. All right, and that's what I like. Shut for me. I'm slowly walking through this just to make sure I don't fall through the ground or anything. It's like this looks like the room of like the CEO or something. Like, check out the carpet change and everything. Like, this is like definitely a person who was like running the show behind scenes of this entire radio show. The person who came up with the idea or stuff like that. Huh, very interesting. He gives it all. Oh, okay, so she takes it all, she gives it up. But I don't think I want to flip this over, because then that'll be too rated R for YouTube, so we're gonna keep it at this. If you guys are curious, do your own research on this. So guys, this room, definitely a very artistic room, and how this person has set up his office. Very creative, especially with everything that's left here, and like obviously this as well. And you just have everything else, and it's so cool, like the whole map, like the old movie shows and everything. You can definitely tell this man, like, to be directly honest, this guy was passionate about what he was doing. Like, he had this entire room set up in relation to how he wanted to be, and like all the favorite stuff that he likes and stuff like that. Pretty dope. And then it's just cool, like, checking this out. So this is like the Chiefs room. Pretty cool, I would assume that, because like just the way everything's set up. Like, this is like the primary room, but we're gonna move on from here. Thought this was cool though. Can't even pick this up. Dude, that's like a speaker thing. Oh, it's heavy though. Super heavy. Like, how much does it cost to start like a radio show? And there's so much things to this place, and so much open areas and things to see. And there's just so much belongings. Yo, check it. You guys gotta check this out. When your Mac is attacked by demons, that's what they call viruses. This machinery must have played like records or something. That's what I'm assuming, at least. So it had so much soundboards everywhere, as you can tell. Like, look at all of this. I feel spiderwebs on me though, but this is interesting. Really interesting stuff that we're coming across today. We have more stuff on the ground. Huh. Oh shoot, guys, these are the records. Hark in the Herald, Angel Swing. This must have been playing during Christmas season. Let me look hard. Oh. BBC effects, cars plus trucks. So it must be like sound effects. And that's how it is. So you let it rolls for you, and then something comes down like a little pin, and this thing swirls around, and that's when the music plays. So like you press the start button and it just plays for you. It's crazy. Like, this is like the foundation of like the music and like genres and stuff like that. It came from records. And then you have all this stuff. And these are actual records, guys. This video may have a two-part series of all this foundings that we're having in this place. This is interesting though. Super interesting. Well, anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this explore. Amazing place to see. Follows so much history with radio talks and stuff like that, and a foundation to what things are now. Following the SoundCloud, Spotify, and all the podcasts. Let me know if you guys want to see me start a podcast. It's been a thought in my mind, so leave a comment below on that. If you guys want to check out the Uri brand right here. Anyway, this is it, guys. My name's Exploring with John. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. I'm active on there. And yes, this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very informative, very knowledgeable, and cool stuff to see as what this place has to offer.